Hey guys, I have a message for you from Spirit. It's on my spirit right now. It's what I'm feeling. Um, Everything, it's like a download. I feel this with everything inside of me, even though for a lot of people it won't make much sense. It didn't make sense to me at first until it came full circle for me. I am really struggling right now. I am in a fight, and I believe there are forces and entities and energies that have wanted to stop me, that have not wanted me to get to my light, my full potential, so that I can keep continuing to give up testimony and spread knowledge and awareness and truth. But I feel like sometimes God, the powers that be, the universe, the energies, may hold us back for a period of time. And it may look like we're not going to get our blessings, that we're never going to come out of whatever it is we're in. And I feel like until we master certain things, this is what I have felt like on my own personal journey. Until we master certain things energetically, until we get over certain thought patterns, I feel like the universe holds us back as a protection. Now, this may not make sense to everybody, and that's okay. But it's something I think about. It's something I have thought about during my journey, as a protection, almost like a spiritual detention. Or because here's the thing, guys, and I'm in a real bind right now. I am fighting, but I've made so much progress, and I'm not gonna let it stop me. That's what it wants to do. Because I got out of an abusive, toxic, narcissistic relationship. I broke the pattern. I broke the cycle, and it was very hard to do. And that person lost access to me, lost control of me. And I continue walking this path no matter what they tried to do, no matter the gaslighting, no matter the flying monkeys, no matter the pain, the everything these people tried to throw at me, I still keep going. Minding my own business, staying on my own path, being true to myself, listening to spirit, create the content, spread the awareness, stay focused on your purpose. And I have been doing so. But it's still been a really hard battle. I've still gotten very backed into a corner financially, and things were trying to come out from under me right and left. Because it's a very dark place to be in, doing shadow work and light work and everything all at once. Light work can be very dark because a lot of times we have to go to very dark places to clear out a lot of stuff so that we can even continue. But guys, that makes a lot of sense to me. So I just want to share that while I'm not in a terrible place, I have many blessings. I am so grateful for what I have. I have a roof over my head. I have a car to drive. I have food to eat. But I have been bottom barrel scraping, yes. And my car needs to go in the shop. And I am at risk because I don't have a savings and because I'm in process of putting my plans together to be able to thrive in the future instead of struggling. But it takes a while after you get out from under narcissistic abuse. It takes a while to get your brain back. And if I ever get through this and get back on top again, I swear that will be part of my life purpose and dedication, is helping others come through that struggle after narcissistic abuse, especially covert narcissistic abuse. Because when you come out the other side of it, you are not going to be right. And if you don't have a savings set up, if you don't have some kind of support network, a lot of us out here don't have anything to fall back on. We don't have parents to run to or a family home to go back to or anything but ourselves. It can be terrifying after a narcissistic abuse situation. While they go on with lots of friends and flying monkeys and people, we isolate and work on ourselves and have to go through all the anxiety and depression and fear. And a lot of us lost everything during that situation. So that is part of my purpose. It's part of what I want to dedicate my time and energy to, I'm almost there, guys. I'm almost there. God is good. God is good. I know I've been manifesting. I've been righting the wrongs. I've been reworking and working that energy within myself. And it has been agonizing. The things that I've had to let go of, the heartbreak, the pain, so much tragedy in the last few years going on. But I just wanted to let you know that no matter what happens, I'm going to stay in this good energy and stay focused, and I'm not going back. And I believe that sometimes if we're in a certain situation, if I had been given my abundance and my blessings and all of that had come in for me before I got out of that toxic situation, and before, just because you get out, it doesn't mean you've broken all ties with them. Sometimes you get out, you don't live with them, you separate. You may linger on for 6 months, a year, 2 years, still talking and communicating back and forth or seeing each other back and forth. The separation from a narcissist may spread out over a long process period of time. Breaking out of trauma bonds can be a process. It can be hell. You can, have to wean yourself off because the shock of sudden change, the shock of everything that goes on in relationships like that, narcissistic abuse, trauma bonding, codependencies, the shock can really throw your life, break it apart. It can fragment your mind. Any human being, anytime we go through sudden change or removal of something in our life that was always there or that had been there for a long time, you're going to go through shock. You're going to go into shock. You're going to go into grief, depression. Now, how every individual copes with that is a different thing, okay? But that's pretty normal. It's pretty normal to have to deal with that. So anyway, guys, I'm coming full circle. I have started a fundraising campaign through my PayPal. I've needed to do it for several months, but I was too ashamed and too afraid to ask. But we can't do that. We can't do that or we can't get better. It is scary. It's shameful. It's embarrassing. Because, what if nobody answers? What if it just sits there? And I look like this. I look like a disgrace. But that's what the narcissist wants. They want you to feel embarrassed, ashamed, humiliated. They want to annihilate your reputation, your purpose, your power as a human being, and make all of your friends and family look at you like a laughing stock. That's what they wanted. That's what they wanted to do to me. And you know what? It is painful and embarrassing to go through this, to have to reach out and bare my soul to strangers, to the world as an example of what I've gone through, where I'm going now, my healing process, and how I need help. I need assistance. I need it. And I know a lot of other people do too. But with that assistance, I, in return, intend to carry on my path and my purpose of being of service to others, of giving back to the collective. That's all that's in my heart. That is my passion. And those energies have done everything. I have been fighting so hard to get out of the tail end of this. And I've gotten everything else done. Everything else is clear. All the toxic ties are broken. All the connections are broken. Absolutely no contact. For some people, it takes a while for you to get there till you're absolutely ready to go no contact. Because in a way, it is like experiencing a death. It will feel like that for a while. You have to prepare yourself for that kind of shock and heartbreak. It's going to be different for everybody. But I do have testimony, guys. I have strength. I have awareness. I have testimony to give to you guys. I'm going to continue this work. I'm not giving up with it. I don't care if I end up in a dumpster. But I know God's not going to let that happen to me. I will be getting back to work. There have been things interrupting my process. But I will be getting more content up, guys. All the stuff that you guys like to watch and whatever, the stuff you like about my channel. I have so much more content. I have notebooks full of it. All the stuff that I had started working on, I missed that. I've been so frustrated because I have to stop and I have to deal with this financial situation I'm under. It's attack. It's the tail end of the spiritual and energetic attack that was on my life for years. And I'm right there, guys. I'm right there. I've made so much progress. I've had good mentors. I've applied myself to the mental and emotional and spiritual work. And that part I have. I have learned a lot of the lessons. I felt the shift a few weeks ago. That energy was lifted up off of me. And I was so grateful. That heavy, draining, shocked, depressed, it was killing me. It was trying to kill me. It was trying to kill me. And I'm not the only one. Other people have been experiencing the same thing to different degrees. So it's all in alignment. We're all coming through. We're all coming through the other side and getting on to our purposes and what we need to be doing. But we had to go through this first. And it is what it is, guys. So I just wanted to tell you guys that, okay? Just because you're going through a dark time, you're being held down, and your blessings, you can see them. Yes, a lot of times you can see them right in front of your face. It's like you could reach out and grab it. The life you want. Everything you've been working for to this point. And it's just right there. And then something happens to block it. And that will go on for a little while. Okay? And I do feel like when we are in a certain energy knows. You can't fool energy. You can't fool, the powers that be. Energy knows if you've mastered the lesson or not. If you're ready or not. And I've really thought about that very deeply. Are you ready to receive your abundance? I do work daily on my affirmations. I work daily on watching my thoughts and my mindset, not slipping into fear, anxiety, the old negative narratives and cassette tapes, playing in there. I watch myself. I'm very mindful and aware of those thoughts. I do my daily affirmations. I'm very careful now about what energy I pull towards me or what I dwell on too much. Because, you have to be careful. Because you can manifest it. Yes. The more we work on our energy healing, yes, the more powerful our manifesting becomes. Yes. And so I'm doing that. And it's just right there, guys. I lost my little last minute thought I was going to tell you before I go. But yeah, I've been working on all of that. And I feel it all coming full circle. I really do. But we have to be careful with what we think, with what our energy is doing. But yes, I think until we master certain energy, we can't and we can't fake it out. See, that's the thing. In the past, we were used to faking ourselves out. We were used to saying we were okay, saying we got this, and moving forward, and then taking the abundance for granted, or wasting the abundance, or wasting the opportunity, or running right back to our toxic situation, to our addictions, or to whatever the hell we were involved in. Different people have different things going on. Therefore, I do feel like, yes, it's a protection when we are en route to our blessings and our abundance, and we know damn well we've been aligning ourselves for that, and we've been working through the karmic debts, and we've been tucking our head and getting through that. I believe there is a protection of sorts around us. Yes, we're divinely protected too, but this is something different. It's different than being in a negative energy and blocking our blessings. Even because so you could sit up and say, well, dang, I got my energy right months ago. I left that toxic relationship. I've been going to church, or I've been studying, I've been meditating, I've been on point every day, I've been making better choices, I've been practicing better self-care, but I have not seen my abundance. In fact, I'm losing things. I'm going broke, or I lost my job, or things keep coming out from under me. These blocks, these obstacles from getting to that point of where I really want to be. Okay. I think that can happen, and I personally feel it resonates with me that it has been a protection for that abundance, because the test, I feel like it's a test of some sort. The powers that be, the universe, whatever, it needs to know that we are really going to appreciate it, and we are really going to be ready to step up in that role and accept all the abundance that's coming for us. Because if we weren't ready, if we were just faking ourselves out, or, if we weren't ready, we would take all of that abundance and waste it, run right back to the toxic narcissist, or right back in the old repetitive patterns that were no longer serving us. And so, yes, I think a lot of times our abundance is held in a special holding place for us. It's there and we can see it. But we have to do the mental and emotional work. And there's no time limit on that. I know. I would love to have been able to snap my finger and go, okay, I'm ready. I need it now. I'm ready. Because I didn't want to have to both go through a heartbreak, the devastation of losing my relationship and narcissistic abuse, and coming through the tail end of all that. And at the same time, while I'm getting over it, all alone, isolated, sad, doing my work, have to be broke too, have to be struggling and hungry and starving and everything about to come out from under me and unable to put it all back together fast enough. I don't want to have to go through all of it at once. I'm like, God, please give me a break. At least, please, let me have something. Please, let me have some comfort. My personal path has been excruciating. I didn't get any of that for a while. Nothing, no comforts. But within that, yes, I did. God is always there to protect and guide, and I've had my angels around me the whole entire time. I've always known that since I was a kid. But you know what I'm saying? It can get very, very uncomfortable and scary for a while. And some of us have to walk right through that, not knowing. That's the test. That's the lesson. We have to walk through having none of those comforts, not knowing if we're ever going to get them back, like not knowing, being uncertain about the future. It's called faith. It's called overcoming that self-doubt. It's called belief beyond belief in yourself. It's called learning all of those lessons and mastering that energy so that that abundance can be rightfully gifted to us at that time. And that is what I feel like, you guys. That is what I feel like, and that is what has been going on in my life. And I'm right there. I'm right there at that jump-off point. And it looks grim. It looks grim for me right now, other than the fact that I'm such a grateful person, so humble. I'm so grateful to have my apartment, my car, my dog, my kids, which are grown, and what little bit I have here after starting over and getting completely wiped out at ground level. I am so humble and so grateful. This is rich to me. This is rich to me just to have this little bit. But right now my car is broken down and I'm running a fundraiser to help me get it in the shop so that I can get back to work so I don't lose what little bit I have. But you get what I'm saying? I'm still grateful, no matter how it tries to scare me, no matter how it tries to threaten me or test me. I'm going to be grateful every day, and I'm going to keep going. I know I'm meant for this path. I know my life has purpose, and I know my abundance is there for me. It's coming. It is coming. They tried to rob it from me. They tried to take it from me. They tried to completely destroy and shut me down and stop me. Certain people. Yep. And because, yeah, they don't want you to be a testament to this. They don't want that exposure. They don't want you to stand in your full power. They don't want you to help others and give this knowledge out and be that example and show that you can come through it. They don't want that. So, all right, guys, I wanted to pass that along to you. Hang in there. Stay in your power. Stay in your energy. Keep down the healing path. Keep your focus on that. The abundance is there. We don't have to live in scarcity mind. We don't have to live in scarcity mentality, struggle love. We don't have to live in any of that. We are worth so much more. But we just have to keep believing in ourselves and mastering those lessons. And it has to be for real. That's the trick. How we can fake ourselves out sometimes, just to get on what we need. Oh, I'm ready. Give it to me. They know you cannot fake out energy. It's about the energy that we are truly in. And I've been working on that daily. Not what I want to project, not what I want to be, but what I am. That is what matters. What I am. What I truly feel and am ready for. And it knows. And the minute that that's mastered, I have this feeling. I've seen it happen before. This has happened to me in my life before. The minute that lesson is mastered and that energy, I'm on that level and I've graduated with that particular situation, boom, that's when it lets up. That is when whatever I'm supposed to have comes right in for me, falls right into place. And so, yeah, I believe that. I have my spiritual team and my guides. And so I'm just going to keep going forward with it, you guys. But I appreciate y'all watching. And just as soon as I've been needing to get out of this last little part, this is the last shred of the old chapter. This is the last hooks that it has in me. My car, it has been hanging over my head for almost a year, trying to afford the sales tax and get my car properly licensed and tagged. That is the last hook. It has been hanging on my head, giving me anxiety, trying to catch up fast enough to even afford that. I've been needing to start a fundraiser or GoFundMe for months, and I just didn't have time to get to it, and the car breaking down. And it really needs simple things, a wheel bearing and some tires and an alignment. This ought to be within my grasp. But yes, when you are working towards the light and you are giving testimony and you are doing certain type of work, it seems like every energy imaginable wants to beat you to your socks, come after you, wipe shit out from under you. It happens right and left. So my car is sitting broken down right now and I can't work and I'm trying to come up with the funds to get it fixed. But that's it. Those are the last hooks that it had. Because I've been doing the work, the toxic relationship, the heartbreak, the covert narcissism, the depression, everything that had me in such a prison. It's gone. It's gone. Those ties, those energies, I've broken those energy cords. I've got clarity and purpose where I'm going towards the future, what my purpose is, what I'm going after. My creative life force is coming back. My spirit is coming back. So this last little hook to that past chapter, all that karmic debt and all that energy is trying to hold me back. And I've got to get over this last little hump. It was financial. I mean, really all it would have taken is if I could have gotten a bank loan. All I really needed was a $3,500 loan. And that's a lot of money to me. But on the scale of things, it's reachable. And I just couldn't do it fast enough. I didn't have a savings. I was coming out from under all kinds of toxicity and broken and depressed. And I just couldn't do it fast enough. I couldn't put my business plans back into place fast enough. And my jobs. So on the scale of things, if that's all that's holding my life back, But it is funny how one small thing, all the things that it takes to keep us going daily, that's why I have so much gratitude. Because sometimes, when one small thing comes out from under us, the whole thing falls. And I don't like living like that. That's scarcity mentality. And I was trying to get up out of that and get myself back in alignment where I didn't have to live like that. Constantly stressed and worried that, oh God, if this car stops today, I don't have a savings. And oh, if this happens and that happened. I was working to get out of that. And I still am. But sometimes we all need help, you guys. And we shouldn't be afraid to reach out. We shouldn't be afraid to ask. And people have helped me quite a bit over the years. And I haven't forgotten a single one of them. And that is my goal, to come full circle and to pay it forward with my work and my testimony and being of service, sharing knowledge and awareness with the collective, helping with that, and also repaying my debts to others. To come full circle and do that whole bit that the narcissist tried to steal from me because they hated me for my light. They hated me for who I was. That I had all of this purpose and goals and heart and love and oh my God. And it took me years to realize that was what was going on. But I'm going to come full circle with all they tried to take from me and become the human being that I know I was meant to become. And you can too. I just wanted to pass that along to you. Our abundance is right there. We're all helping each other. I'm so grateful for my mentors that I've learned so much from in order to get through this last chapter, this last year especially, year and a half. I'm so grateful for the certain people I've run across that have taught me and strengthened me and prepared me for this. Okay, guys, be blessed. Wish me luck. I will be back soon. I haven't forgotten. It's all I think about is getting back to creating more content, useful, productive content, entertaining content. I have some different types on the channel. I love it, and I appreciate you all. Be blessed.